Hello everybody, welcome back to another Melody Reports reaction. We're not live reacting to anything, but we are discussing thoughts about who? Niall Horan's second studio album, Heartbreak Weather. Okay, I got some requests. People are like, you did Harry, you did Louis, you kind of mentioned Liam. Like, we didn't dedicate a video to that because LP1, like, come on. And then I was like, of course, I will do Heartbreak Weather for the fans. One person asked me to do this, so of course I dedicate this video to that one person. There you go. But yeah, all the songs that I'm going to talk about. So I'm basically going to do a song breakdown of the album and of course give my final thoughts at the end. But you know the drill. The favorite tracks that I mentioned at the end of this video will be linked in my description, in my Spotify, Apple Music, and this humble abode right here, a YouTube playlist. Every month I got a playlist for you of songs you gotta listen to. But enough of me chit-chatting. Let's get to the real tea, which is Heartbreak Weather album breakdown. Alrighty, we needed a transition between this and that because your girl is gonna be, giving facts, giving the real tea, ladies and gentlemen, giving the scoop that you need about this album. Well, here we go. Track number 1, the title track, Heartbreak Weather. When you do a title track, it's like, is it a hit? Is it a bop? Is it a jam? Does it really encompass? Does it really, strengthen the album? And it check marks all of those boxes. Heartbreak Weather, it's a bop, it's a jam. It takes me back. I don't know what I was gonna say. It's the good old days. I don't know. It takes me back. Like, it's not like a 2020 song, but it takes me back to like maybe 80s, 90s, stuff like that. I hope this song eventually grows because, Niall needs, a good single to grow with. And I feel like this is another one that he could do. And it's a great opener of the album because usually title tracks are either mostly at the end or in the middle. But like, I'm glad he opened with this to give like, hello. Because really, if he started with a down-tempo song, oh my god, I would have sued. I would have been like, why are you doing this? You need momentum in your solo career right now, and a down-tempo opener would not be it. So I'm glad he went with Heartbreak Weather. On to track number 2. Black and White. Now, this was the track that's been pushed on DSPs, digital streaming providers, so it's like Spotify, Apple Music, whatever you use. This was being pushed, and your girl found, like, I was like, this is the typical, like, 1D stans would love this song, because honestly, if I can compare this to, like, other 1D albums, it would be Take Me Home meets 4. Literally, if those two had a baby, this song would be produced, and it's black and white. Like, I was thinking, I'm like, is this a 1D reject song? Because it's, like, that typical, like, oh my god, like, I want to marry you, like, I love you. It's that typical One Direction song where they sing to you and how you think they love you, so you'll love this song. On to track number 3, which is Dear Patience. Niall's like, hi! I started with 2 up-tempo tracks, and now we're gonna go to mid-tempo to down-tempo. Immediate tempo change. I'm like, Lord, here we go. Or whatever you believe in. Yeah, it's like a nice song, typical down-tempo. Niall's song, when he says like, hey, in the song, it reminded me of Bozzy's Beautiful Angel, because, he goes like, hey, beautiful, And then, yeah, like the drum kick brings in the beat, the eventual beat in this track. And then I could see this if he like, does this live anywhere. I feel like he would do at least one portion with an orchestra, like one live portion of this song. Not portion, like one time he performs this live with an orchestra. Anyways, you get it. Okay, track number 4. Bend the Damn Rules. Bend the Rules. Okay, so, the beginning had me little shookity shook because, like, it does not vocally sound like him. Like, I'm not, listen to the song, I'm not even joking. I'm like, this sounds like Zayn. It sounds like he's trying to resemble Zayn. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think, because vocally, it does not sound like him. I know it's him, but it does not sound like the Niall that we listen to. But yeah, it's a mid-tempo song. Don't really care for it. Moving on to track number 5, Small Talk. Okay, Small Talk, it's a good song. It's like the build-up's good. It's a little sultry, sexy, where he's like, let's skip the small talk, let's go straight to your room. I'm like, okay, cool. Next. Number 6, Nice to Meet Ya. When it came out, I was like, this is the bop, this is the jam, this is the hit. When I heard this, I'm like, oh my god, is this the direction he's going in? Because perfect. Yeah, literally, I love Nice to Meet Ya. I thought it was a good single to go with for your sophomore album, because you know some artists don't really choose wisely on what single to come back with, and Niall's team, you did a great job. Anyways, track number 7, here we go. Put a Little Love on Me. I love this song. This is the strong ballad of this album. That's all I gotta say about it. Truly love it. Watch the live performances. Ugh, it's so, it's like Sam Smith, Louis Capaldi, and how Adele make you feel with their ballads. Like this one makes you feel like that, if you know what I mean. Anyways, track number 8, Arms of a Stranger. Okay, I was like, okay, anthemic, like a song about love. Yeah, I can see this live where, you know, audience, him kind of, you know, singing back and forth with each other. That's so stupid. Obviously, if you love him, you'll sing every song back and forth with him. It gave me James Arthur vibes. If you're a fan of James Arthur, the chorus hits hard. Again, the chorus, when you hit it, I was like, okay, this is a One Direction vibe. Track number 9, Everywhere. Okay, this song, I was like, if I could put a stamp that this is a resurrection of the 4 album by One Direction, okay, that album, it's this song. It's folk poppy, like claps, you know, hey, like that, like American Author type of claps kinda. And I was like, Mumford & Sons who? But I'm joking. Mumford & Sons stands, don't come for me, because we love them here. And track number 10, Cross Your Mind. One of my favorites after first listen. The bass reminds me of Tame Impala. What song does this remind me of One Direction? I'm like sitting there the whole time. One of my favorite One Direction songs of all time, period, point blank, Stockholm Syndrome. Stockholm Syndrome fans, don't even come for me, because I respect that song to the highest ability, and I'm just comparing this as a suggestion if you love that song. And of course, again, as I compared the other album to Take Me Home 4, this is 4 and Made in the AM. They made this child, and it's called Cross Your Mind. Next track, New Angel. Don't have any notes for it really. Like, it's a cool song, it's a cute song, but like nothing like memorable for me to be like, oh my god. Okay, track number 12, No Judgment. Another single. Love this tropical lo-fi pop of a song. Love No Judgment. Like, good choice. Like, good choice to go with this with the public before your album. You know what I'm saying? Okay, track number 13, second to last track, San Francisco. Yeah, it's a slow down tempo song where he's like taking back to San Francisco. I was like, okay, train is quaking that someone is coming for their city. And then of course the last track is Still, and that's how I feel at the end of this album. I'm joking, but still. It reminded me of I Wanna Write You a Song from Made in the AM. The build up of this song is a damn roller coaster rapid ride. Yeah, when you hit the bridge, I'm like, thank you. But again, it's kind of like Mumford and Sonsy, where it's like, okay, we're going really intense, and that's the bridge of the song. And then yeah, I thought for a last track it was a really good choice. And of course the whistle at the end was like iconic, because king of whistling is Niall. Okay, let's do one more transition and I'm gonna give my final thoughts. Hello, welcome to the end of this video. Here we are recapping, you know, giving our final thoughts here at Melody Reports on how I think Niall Horan's album performed for me. Now listen, I think I've heard the album you guys get it, like complete listen, 4 times since it came out. So out of 5 stars, you know, I was gonna give it a 3.5. I'm gonna be nice, I'm gonna give it a 3.7. If you want to come for me, 3.8. Listen, this is what I gotta say. This is literally a resurrection of the 4 album by One Direction. 4 and kind of Made in the AM. And I feel like I knew what he was doing in essence of like, okay, he kind of has to go for that feel to kind of get the fans back or like get new fans, because Flicker wasn't it. Like, Flicker was okay, but like I was like, do not continue this for your sophomore album. Like, sweetie, if you want to grow, this is not it. I feel like the sophomore album, we're going towards a, okay, Niall's like finally figure out how he's solidifying his mark in his solo career. But this album, I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm not saying it's great. It's just good enough for what he is. And you know, we love Niall. Like, his brand, his personality is so great. Like, you can't hate on this album, but it's not something to be like, God, you have to listen to this Niall Horan album like ASAP Rocky, like right now. Yeah, so Yeah, I feel like some of the songs were kind of stagnant to me, that I'm like you don't start with 2 up-tempo tracks and then kind of go like the down and then you come back up. Like, I kind of like how he did that, but also it was like kind of too similar in essence. The last 3 songs after No Judgment, I think it was 3 or 2 songs after No Judgment, I don't remember. It was like, oh, here we go, like, we gotta get through this, like, the last track, come on now. But yeah, overall, I think it was a good enough album. Not something too memorable, but like good enough to mention a few songs, and that's where we've come to. So my favorite songs off this album are, in no particular order, No Judgment, Put a Little Love on Me, Come For Me, that I'm going for the singles, but I don't care. I like Still. Heartbreak, Damn Weather. Ladies and gentlemen, I will ride hard for this song. It is so good, period, point blank. And Love, Cross Your Mind. Love. So yeah, those are my final thoughts. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of Niall Horan's new album. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you not even care for One Direction? Do you not even care for Niall Horan? If so, you know the drill here. Press the subscribe button, press the like button, share this video, and then leave, because we don't like toxicity in this community here. But yeah, let me know if there's any other albums you guys want me to review, and stay tuned, because I will have a album reaction next week for Conan Gray's debut album, Kid Crow. So yeah, congratulations now. It's a good enough album, but it's okay. So let me know what you guys think of it, and I will see you guys very soon. Check out the playlist, link in the description, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube playlist. Let's go. Bye, guys.